Good morning. So I want to discuss or discuss with us or discuss with us on what I want to call the danger within or the enemy within. The truth of the matter is that people are not destroyed by what comes from the outside. People are not affected. People are not affected more by what comes from the outside or from the external environment as compared to what happens within them or what comes out of them. Now, it is usually very difficult for an external enemy to penetrate a system, except first there is always a cooperation, usually from within. Somebody inside must open the door. Somebody inside must open the gate for the enemy to come in. In every system, in every system, the enemy within is more dangerous than the enemy without. Yes, we may technically overcome the enemy without, yet we may fall prey to the enemy within, because we know how to dodge things, but the question is, do we know how to tame the enemy from within? you know uh, um most lost battles always started from within, through fear. Anybody who lost any battle, whoever has lost a battle, it began with lack of self-confidence and fear. And that's why it bothers me to know that a an animal which we call the king of the jungle, that is not as big, it's not the fastest, not the strongest, not the biggest, not even the wisest or the smartest, yet it attacks animals stronger than it is, wiser than it is, faster than it is, and smarter than it is just by one single thing: the confidence that the lion has. And he's called king of the jungle. The confidence in the lion makes it stand against the environment and overcomes in every environment it found itself. Therefore, it is necessary to be careful with what happens within us, because that is where defeats in life begins. Let me use an example of the sheep that sails on water. Sheep, you know, um, the ship has a water inside of it called the ballast water. The essence of the ballast water in the ship is to create stability for the ship, and secondly, to maintain balance. But if anything happens and there is a shift in that stability or in that balance, then something wrong will happen to the ship. Therefore, it is necessary to maintain the ballast water. But there's a problem with the ballast water, because it can be an avenue through which invasive organisms are carried from one location to the other. Because of this, government places a regulation on how to manage the ballast water. Therefore, any ship that wants to travel to another location must first of all treat the ballast water before ejecting it. If you are traveling on water to another location, you treat the ballast water before ejecting it into the wider ocean, to avoid transferring the invasive organisms to the other location. In our lives, do we even take these regulations? How do we what do we do to control the things that happen in us? So I want to talk about three of these enemies within that can affect a man's performance. Number one of these enemies within is negative thoughts. A man's performance is determined by the thoughts of his heart, the thoughts of his heart or his mind. The Bible said, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. So you become your thoughts. No wonder Jesus Christ said, it is not what enters a man that defiles him. Matthew chapter 15 verse 11 and Mark chapter 7 verse 15. It is not what goes into a man that defiles, or let me also add, that defies him. It is not what enters you that corrupts you, but what you let out of you. It is not what enters you that can weaken you, defy you. It is what you allow out of you that can weaken you. So negative thoughts is an enemy within. Negative thoughts. What are the thoughts of your heart? Remember, whenever you think about a thing, you become that thing you think. As a man thinks in his heart, that's who he becomes. Number 2, enemy within is the words of our mouth. Our words produce results. We cannot argue or deny this fact. Our words produce results. So what do you say with your mouth? Whatever a man saith, he becomes. Then number 3, personal struggles. The struggles from within a man, particularly emotional turmoil, can become something that will lower his performance. So from today, I want you to begin to rethink your thoughts. Begin to frame the words of your mouth properly. Even though you see a negative thing, don't speak the negativity that you are seeing. Speak the positivity that you want to see. Pronounce the words you want to see. Let them be the words that will come out of your mouth. Don't pronounce the negativities that you want to overcome. Pronounce the things that you want to see. Pronounce your health. Pronounce your wealth. Pronounce your results. Let the earth, let the heavens hear you pronounce your results out. And as you speak, so you become. Thank you.